Yeah, this is Saturday morning, the 20th of July, and Mr. Fox is here at Crazy Ottos, meeting and greeting the public, and we're going to go inside and interview him. Morning, Mr. Fox, and thanks for coming to Rosamond.
My pleasure. This is a great place. This is a key part of our community. I love it here in Rosamond.
And so far this morning, what are your constituents telling you?
They're concerned like the rest of our community. They want jobs, they want to see their children in education, but they're especially interested in the quality of life that we have. They don't want to see so much dust, they don't want to see the valley fever.
Sure.
They don't want the 1920 Dust Bowl all over again, and I share their concern. So I'm going to go back to Sacramento and we're going to look at that question on how do we maintain our quality of life. Sometimes the definition of progress isn't more machines.
Sure.
It's can our kids go to school, can we have a job?
Sure.
Can we not have to go through the 1920 Dust Bowl all over again?
Sure.
So the quality of life is very important.
You know, it's a non-election year, and you're out with your constituents. You were at the VFW the night before last.
I'm on the Veterans Committee.
Yes.
44% of our veterans are in our state, and unfortunately some are homeless, some need care they're not receiving.
Sure.
So I went on to the Veterans Committee saying, how do I help veterans? My dad was a World War II vet.
Yeah.
We were able to pass a $600,000 bond, not just for veterans housing, but to help them acclimate and learn to come back into society.
Sure.
So we're there to help our vets. They gave a lot to us, we owe them a lot.
Good. Well, I think the whole town, I've heard very positive comments about your being out on the street, and I think that was part of your platform when you ran. You ran a very tough election, and you campaigned a lot.
We want accessibility. We're not just here during election time, we're here all the time.
Yeah.
If you've got a problem, we're here.
Good. Well, thanks again for coming to Rosamond, and Crazy Ottos, one of my very good advertisers.
My pleasure.
How many people would you say came in this morning?
Probably so far to see Mr. Fox, I'd say maybe 20, 30 so far, but it's not 11 yet, so I'm sure there'll be some more coming in too. Sure.
Now, did you ask him to come, or did he volunteer to come, or?
They actually, they contacted us a couple months ago and asked if it would be okay, and we said sure.
Come in on the Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, I applaud Mr. Fox for going out and talking to his constituents. It's not even an election year, you know, and here he's out, so.
And I figured it'd be pretty good, because I hear people complain all day, so I figured what better way to let somebody else listen to them.
Let somebody else take the heat. Yeah, good idea. Well, that's good. I'm glad it worked out really well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's a very good idea to have a representative come to see us.
Isn't it good? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
And you're just getting back from the Dakotas.
Yeah,
So,
a little vacation. Now it's time to go back to work.
How were things back there?
Nice and cool compared to here.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, only about 80 degrees or so. It's pretty nice.
Okay. Good. And now the Renew Biz with the Chamber is in full swing, has a extension of the deadline until August 15th.
Yes.
And so anyone still has a chance to sign up, right?
Yeah, they still have time to fill out an application. We're actually going to do one more workshop to help them with it.
Okay.
On August 31st.
No, July 31st.
I'm sorry, July 31st.
Yeah, okay.
And then the deadline's the 15th of August.
Do you have you received some?
No, we haven't had any turned in, but we're working with at least 10 people.
Okay.
Who can apply. I would guess the number's going to be quite a bit higher than that.
Yeah, okay, good. Well, you know, there is a new RMAC meeting on August 1st, a special RMAC meeting.
Oh.
And at the last RMAC meeting on Thursday, they were talking about Renew Biz, and no one was really there to explain it. So I think August 1st would be good to have somebody from the Chamber at the RMAC meeting to explain Renew Biz.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So they're just going to hold a meeting to discuss that?
No, they're going to have two. Vern Foley is really anxious to get all the committees of the RMAC involved in giving active reports and things like that. So
we're all kind of new at it, so it just takes a little time.
Takes a little time, as you know, having sat in that chair.
Yes, and with us just rebuilding the chamber, there's a lot of work involved there too.
Sure.
So.
Good. So Terry, as the president of the chamber, are you going to apply for grants?
Yes, we plan on applying for 2 grants. They do have $50,000 set aside for nonprofit organizations, so we're looking at applying for 1 grant to paint the building and put up a flag, a big flag, sort of promoting where we are. And then the second grant, we would be applying to do a mural on the south wall. So we're just in the process of it.
What's going to be in the mural? Is it going to be buildings, old historic buildings of Rosamond, or people?
I'd like to sort of see the history of Rosamond from when the railroad came through to the mining.
Oh yeah.
Include the racetrack, BC, and a couple local venues we have around here.
Sure.
So we're working through that. It's going to take a little time, but we do plan on applying those grants.
And so August 15th is deadline now.
Yes.
And all of the paperwork is online. But on July 31st, you're going to have another coaching session or teaching session for people that want to get the grants.
Yes.
Okay, is that going to be at the chamber office?
Well, actually, we're going to do it over on Desert Street. We have a unit available. Big. We're going to set up tables so we can set it up just like a teaching session and go line by line.
Okay.
Make sure they get them filled out properly.
Okay. On Desert? Where on Desert? Or on Diamond?
On Desert Street in that shopping center right at Rosamond.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it's unit number 3 we're going to use.
What time of day?
We're going to do it at 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock in the evening on Desert. Okay. And anyone's welcome that has a business in the area that can get a grant, which is 20th to Sierra on both sides of Sierra, and Rosamond Boulevard to Orange on both sides.
Right.
Okay. Well,
they could apply, and we're here to help. As the chamber, it's kind of our duty to help the local businesses. And
sure.
It's my understanding once we help the local businesses, maybe more businesses will look to relocate downtown and fill some of them.
Okay. Great. You're happy to see Mr. Fox out here in the field.
Absolutely. That's what he should be doing every day. Not every day, but I mean he's got probably assigned seat up in Sacramento to fill. And whenever time I see these people, they're not there in those seats. When I didn't go to work, I didn't get paid.
Right.
Then he has to, of course, relate to the people that he's representing.
Right.
Find out what their attitude is and where they want to go with it.
Sure.
The whole country. So that's why I'm here.
Good to see an elected representative out in a non-election year.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's what he's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
That's why he's here.
Good.
Hopefully. I mean, this is not a temporary thing, obviously.
Right.
That's what people have to do to fulfill their obligation.
True. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, how are you?
Pretty good. Are you having a pretty good turnout, do you feel?
Absolutely, it's really good. We're very grateful to be here in Rosamond. I hear that we have not had any kind of representation in many, many years, so it's an awesome experience for the residents here of Rosamond to meet and greet our assembly member who has been working really hard since he just got elected in January and has done great things.
I've heard good comments about him coming out and meeting and shaking hands, and he ran a tough campaign, and he's kind of continuing that, which is great.
Absolutely, he's the first Democrat to be elected out here in almost 40 years. He won by 135 votes. And
in his soul, I think he's a Republican, though. He just switched parties, Democrat, but when you talk to him, he sounds like a Republican.
Well, we're in a very compromising district, so he has the privilege of voting for things that the Democrats want, but he also could switch to vote on gun rights, and he's a staunch supporter of the Second Amendment, and I've known him for years, and the good thing about him is that he's very personable. He cares.
Yes.
He's doing as much as he possibly can for the 36th district.
Yeah.
He's a good man overall. Very, very smart. and knows what he's doing in Sacramento. That's the kind of person that we need to represent us in the 36th district.
Yeah.
So as a field representative, I feel honored to be part of his team.
Good,
Make
good,
sure
good.
that we serve the constituents of the 36th district, and we do everything we possibly can to help the residents of this community.
Sure.
Rosamond.